Hello, impromptu June weekly oracle reading. I just did this in our Learn to Read Tarot community, and I feel called to do it in just on my page for the community of my page. So if this is something that resonates with you, take it. If not, leave it. But I'm finding that I like to do, like I love to do year-long tarot readings on my birthday. I love to do quarterly readings. I love our monthly membership readings, right, that are 3 card with a different theme each month. And I don't know, I was just really called today to do a card for every week. I'm using the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. And and our first week is almost done. But we got 4 weeks. And so let's get some insight. So my intention is that I'm pulling to offer us some extra guidance and strength for our best and highest good to give us some insights on the weeks of the month. And then, just to give us like a little extra support. So that is where I'm at, and I feel like I'm done shuffling. So I'm just setting that intention that I just mentioned, that we, guidance for the best and highest good for the 4 weeks in June, that can offer support, guidance, and strength for our month ahead. And so this week is almost over, but there's still time to get insight. And then we have 3 other weeks. So I'm just going to let my hands stop buzzing. And then this will be a reading for the collective if it's for you. This is for, I have to say this is for entertainment purposes only. You are your own decision maker, and you are responsible for discernment and what aligns with you and your choices. My hands are buzzing. All right, so four cards. Week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. This is what the deck looks like on the one side, and then now we're going to explore the other side. I may or may not read everything from the book. I don't know. I did in the last one. I might not here. We'll see. But let's see what insight we have for week 1. Cozy up with risk. All right, how's your week been going? Have you been feeling a little bit like things are challenging, and you've been challenged to maybe lean into fear, or take risks that maybe you haven't had opportunities for before, or like you're feeling like called to do things that are outside of your comfort zone? I don't know. But cozy up with risk to me just says, let's make friends. Let's understand that some risks are worth it and some aren't, and we get to decide and use our discernment around that. But to know that some risk is required in the path of growth. So let's see. Cozy up with risk, card 61. Let's see what Chris Ann has to say with this card. What is her intention with this card, and how can it support us this week? The essential meanings is fearless pursuit of your dreams, an ability to successfully manage calculated and uncalculated risk, pushing past fear, new opportunities, creative expansion of what's possible, learning to control the monkey mind, learning to bless fear and move ahead anyway, focusing on the goal. All right. Well, yeah, leap of faith. I'm hearing like leap of faith, pursue your dreams, and that never comes without risk, right? So, all right, here we go. Self-care message: feeling stuck, an inability to move forward, feeling controlled by fear or uncertainty, a time to release negative thought patterns, being realistic about risk tolerance, fear of risk is paralyzing growth, and the potential to be taking too many uncalculated risks to the point of recklessness. I like the heed of the self-care messages and then the essential meanings. So I'm going to read the book. It says, risk is inevitable when you are pursuing your dream. So go on, cozy up, and get to know each other. Risk is a little bit like a campfire. Both need to be watched and tended carefully. Neither should be feared, and respect and responsibility are part of the deal. And just as a campfire can be a magical catalyst for 100 wonderful stories, risk can be the catalyst for 100 realized dreams. Encountering risk means you are aware, pushing boundaries, and innovating. And you are bravely trying new things, testing ideas, and living. Trust that your reward will be waiting for you when you take your leap of faith, and that you'll find your soft landing in love, in your investments, or in your creations. This is a catalyst for something better. You are working toward an extraordinary life, and the only way to arrive passes right by the warm, inevitable glow of the unknown. Hi, somebody's here. I can't see who until you comment, but thanks for joining me. I'm just reading for every week of June. You'll see on the replay that I'm giving us some extra guidance and support for the weeks of the month. So what I love about this book and this deck is that she offers questions, reflection questions that can help us dig in and dive in and get more clarity around what the card is meaning and what it means for us personally. So here are the questions. Are you worrying without any real cause? Are you stressed when things go exactly as planned? Are you blowing your risk out of proportion? Are you ruminating over things you cannot change? Are you worrying about something that hasn't happened yet? What area in your life requires a little more trust from you? Hi, Kathleen. Sweet. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have questions as I'm reading. This is pretty cool. So far, week 1 is cozy up with risk. I love that you're here for this, Kathleen. It feels like this is legit for you. And if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. I'm not claiming it. I'm just saying. All right, week 2. You are magic. You are magic. Card 1, let's see what it says. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Like, oh gosh, embrace the magic that is you. I love it. Essential meanings: manifestation, innate skill, the power to bring your dreams to life, optimism, creativity and magic, wisdom and resourcefulness, a time to practice what you preach. Gosh, so far week 1 and 2 of June feels like it's time to pursue the dreams and go for it. I'm just hearing go for it. Yeah, it totally does. Okay, self-care message. Latent or underused talents, a need for more planning or more focus in order to avoid delays, a need for more self-discipline, a feeling of powerlessness, a need to see past illusions, and to check in with your true intentions. All right, here we go. Self-care message is always like that thing, kind of those things to look out for, or maybe like a clue as to what you might need to support yourself. All right, you are magic. You are stardust. Let me try again. Blah, blah, blah. Tongue-tied. All right. You are magic. You are stardust in human form, and you can bring your dreams to life. From your ability to envision your future to your ability to bring it to fruition through intentional action. You can co-create the fabric of your reality by intermingling thought, will, desire, and doing. It's time to use your hands as a conduit for your energetic ideas and thought forms and collaborate with the divine universe as you actively change the world around you. Create. Make connections, write intentions, heal. Know that great strides and incredible progress are likely at this time and that you already have everything you need to make this dream come alive. If you are feeling blocked, you may be scattering your resources instead of focusing on a specific goal. Make sure you aren't overshadowing your positive thinking with any underlying fears of failure or any unintentional thought patterns that are scrambling your vibe. Focus your thoughts. And you are limitless. Do you feel the power running through your palms? All right, welcome. Someone else joined us. Feel free to comment. Excuse me, so I know who you are. If you want to be anonymous, that's okay too. Okay, here's our questions that help us dig into our own personal bits of this. How often are you bringing your most treasured desires to the front of your mind? And what actions are you taking to bring them to life? Are you leveraging your optimism, wisdom, and resourcefulness? Which of your talents is hiding underneath the surface and why is it being underutilized? Hi, Adam. Good to see you. Yay! All right, so that was week 2 of June. So now I have week 3. Let's see what we have. What do you really want? These cards are leading into each other. Are you noticing that? Okay, what do you really want? Card number 27. I mean, these are also very direct. There's not a lot of like wishy-washy wiggle room on like me feeling a need to get the downloads for them. You know what I mean? But I definitely am because I'm having a hard time reading, which means I'm up in the ethers and connected, and that's great. But bear with me. Okay, what do you really want? The essential meaning: finding clarity and purpose, uncovering why you do what you do, defining your trajectory, enjoying the journey, feeling your future results today and knowing that they are coming to you, being able to discern between what others want for you and what you really want for yourself, what your soul is asking you to do, tuning into your intuition, guidance from angels, guides, or spirit. All right, our self-care message, what we could use support in or to look out for. Working too hard for an abstract idea, not knowing when you have reached your goal, missing the joy of today, feeling lost or confused, not feeling fulfilled, being unsure of where you are headed, an opportunity to realign your life journey with your soul purpose. All right, here we go. Here's what Chris-Anne has to say about this. What do you really want? Really? Beyond the parameters of what's possible and what's likely, and beyond any constraints of time and money, what do you want? Regardless of your current situation and regardless of what you wanted yesterday, what's that big sacred dream that stares back at you when you allow yourself to indulge in magical thinking? If it seems like the dream is too far away to accurately conjure up in your mind's eye, then you've got some work to do. The journey, your spiritual and creative trajectory toward your what, with your why in tow, is your life. It's time to ensure that you are enjoying it and that all your efforts along the way are working together to build that ideal reality that you have chosen. Be mindful that you are not toiling away at tiny, superficial, or safe version that could never bring your soul the joy it desires. Be mindful of spending energy building something that will never be enough. Instead, define what success means to you and know how you'll feel when you've reached your goal. What do you truly desire? Only by clearly defining it can you finally see the path that will take you there. I love how individual this can be. Like what you desire is yours. No one gets to tell you what that looks like. You get to decide. All right, that was my little sidestep there. Okay, questions that we have. Yes, this is the deck that she created, Chris-Anne. It's Sacred Creators Oracle. She's the same one that did the Light Seers or Tarot. So this is one of her oracle decks. I like the way she writes. It usually has a good flow, and this is the part that I love about this deck. At the end, there's questions, and these questions can kind of help us dive into ourselves and get our answers. You know, the other stuff is kind of like blanket for the community, right? It's like what I'm reading, but then these questions help us go inward and kind of decide what it means to us and where we might go with it. So here are her questions for this card. How does the success in your life help others, and what does that look like? What exactly does success look like to you? Abundance, prosperity, joy, and how does it feel? Clearly defining your goal as a feeling or as an experience will help you to understand what you are working so hard for. Name what you want. Breathe it in, feel its presence, write it down. How will you know when you've reached your goal? Those are big questions. Big questions. All right, so that was week 3 of June. Let's see what week 4 has to say. Week 4, feed your artist. Oh, that sounds like creativity to me. Let's see where we go. Feed your artist. I'm curious where she's going to go with this one. If I can find it. All right, here we go. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing. I see some comments, but I want to make sure I'm not missing any. Yay. All right. Okay. Essential meaning: passionate maker, creative play, supporting yourself with your passion, time to experiment, ability to be free from rules, nourishing your artistic soul, creating an inspired future, ability to inspire others. You are in flow with the universe. So the self-care message is self-judgment, harsh expectations, overscheduling tasks, not valuing your talent and your craft, a need for downtime, a hunger for soul food, and a need to reconnect to your creative joy. So here we go. Here's what she has to say. There's a money myth out there that healers are broke-ass hippies and that creatives are starving artists. And it doesn't have to be this way. It actually isn't this way at all. There are healers, creatives, and artists everywhere who are building abundant and prosperous lives with their craft. You too can use your passions and your creativity to fill your world with joy and abundance. Allow them to support and guide you on your journey, and diligently feel your inner artist, trusting that it is a productive pursuit. Your art may be a shot of daily yoga with a side of delightful conversation, or maybe it's expressive dance that clears your stress. Whatever it is, allow playful art to seep into your life. The real, unpolished, uncontrived play that floats your soul. Do more of that. Indulge your inner creator by diving into something that you've been inspired to try, with no judgment and with no expectation except the expectation to experiment. Your self-expression will nourish the miraculous light you've got inside, and incredibly serendipitous opportunities will surface when you're out in the world enjoying your life as art. Okay, the questions. How often do you schedule in time for creative play? And how spontaneous are you about diving into something that looks like it will be fun? Are you leaving time for experimentation? How harshly do you judge your initial attempts? What type of artist are you? What is your life as art? All right. So this feels like, because Cozy Up with Risk was week 1, You Are Magic was week 2, What Do You Really Want was week 3, and Feed Your Artist was week 4. It feels like it's about just experimenting and trying something new and being playful about that without really big, huge expectations for yourself, and really in the name of exploration. Excuse me. So I don't know, see how it feels. If it resonates with you, great, take it. And if not, leave it. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go because I need water.